You're listening to the Spandex Power Armour podcast. Now with 50% less effort. Hello and welcome back to the Spandex Power Armour podcast, the only podcast that matters.
We are definitely the only voice that should be in your head.
Listen to yourself from all family, friends, peers. We are the only ones who matter.
And the voice is telling you to shop at tokutoystore.com when you want to engage in rampant capitalism in Europe.
Especially when you want to buy kids' toys from Japan.
They're the only thing you want to purchase from now on. Distance yourself from everything.
Deprive a little Japanese boy of his rider belt by buying it first.
Screw you, Kenny, this is mine. I'm the rider now.
I'm too fat to fit it, but boy, I'm going to try anyway.
Made my own belt extender out of a belt. A literal belt. Duct tape the driver to it.
I got liposuction just to fit the decade driver.
We've already gone into tangent mode. And so anyway, in this episode we'll be going through some current Toku news as well as just talking the same old familiar rubbish.
Yep, you've come to know and love?
Yeah, they love us. You love us. We are the voice inside your head and you love us.
Right.
This is going to be really weird for me to edit. I'm just like, why the hell am I saying I love you? Do I love me?
No, you don't, Rex. I'm sorry.
Damn right, and that's why we're following up with the recent Kamen Rider news. The new rider's name has been released, Build.
All right.
Got a funky gear motif, and hopefully we'll get to see something that isn't a silhouette. And
yeah, isn't he coming out in like the X-8 summer movie or something like that?
I think so, yes. They're doing it in a proper reveal way, and he'll show up and beat all the bad guys. And this gives me a strange theory as to what those bottles are. If they aren't water, since it's all mechanical themed, what if it's lube? What if the transformation cord is lube up?
Oh no.
He just like slimy sounds, and then he just slides across the floor toward the enemy. Lube up for Build.
We're now listening to the Latex Power Armour podcast. You see, I've got a different theory. Because those bottles look a bit kind of like fitness bottles, you know, like you get in like, I don't know, 5-hour energy or something like that. What if it doesn't mean build as in like industrial building? What if it's bodybuilding?
Kamen Rider gains.
Yeah, exactly. What if he's a fitness rider? Like Kamen Rider Sporticus.
Do you even lift, bro? Do you even lift?
He never skips leg day.
Oh, God. Just on steroids constantly.
Well, look, after X-8, is that really so far a stretch?
Still, we're going to have to keep guessing until the publicity photos are released, so Still, it's quite healthy, and I'm looking forward to it, to be honest, because you've been saying, well, you know, X-8 was crazy. Well, maybe they might become more tame with this. Maybe they're going to turn it up. Maybe it's going to be insane.
This is definitely one of my favourite times of the year. It's this and with with Super Sentai, when we just have teasers and little leaks and stuff like that. We're just kind of trying to piece everything together, work out what's going on.
I think that's why James Comey got in trouble. He's trying to find out the new rider. Ooh, politics. This definitely isn't going to be outdated.
Oh, boy.
My bets are on some sort of industrial theme for Build, and obviously Ranger's hedging on some sort of strange gym bro thing.
Look, you can't judge me if I want to see some buff Japanese guy just kind of oiling himself up, okay? I just stop looking at me like that, okay? I have needs.
It's like that Bollywood movie where that bodybuilder is against a lot of other bodybuilders and they just start twitching their abs, not their pecs, and it's just like, what the hell?
Kamen Rider Terry Crews when?
Oh yes. Actually, hang on. Do you think I could pay Terry Crews to dub over some Kamen Rider?
How much money do you have?
I've got hugs. I'll pay him in hugs.
Yeah, that would probably work. He's a nice guy.
Yes.
Yeah, he did his own furniture line once.
Really?
Yeah. He's also a trained fine artist as well. He's in sketch work.
No, I haven't.
Really good. He can do really realistic anatomical sketches.
Good lord, that's amazing.
Terry Crews is a very multi-talented guy.
Wow, and I out of anything, I just want him to voice Doomfist. For Christ's sake, we've been wanting this for so long.
I don't think anyone wants to voice Doomfist more than Terry Crews does himself.
It's already pretty much confirmed. Everyone wanted him from the beginning.
He's the one who wants it the most.
To be honest, we want him voicing every character in Overwatch. Hey, another tangent!
Oh boy!
I should start sticking some bling sounds every time there's a tangent. It's like, it's the tangent sound. There it was. You can hear it. It was right there.
Yeah.
Good job, Rex. You dubbed it over perfectly.
I'm proud of you, son.
I'm proud of me too. Thanks, Rex.
But you're Rex. Are we both Rex? What is Rex?
Wow, this is getting pretty existential.
I want to kill myself.
Oh, I did it again. Anyway, so in other news, we've finally seen the stands in the new JoJo movie.
Oh boy.
We saw it in the new trailer, and I'll let Ranger take hold of this baby.
The stands. We see Crazy Diamond, Bad Company, Aqua Necklace, and the effects of the hand. I'm pretty happy, actually. I mean, we don't see them particularly clearly.
Less is more.
Yeah, I mean, and what we do see Crazy Diamond's torso at the very end, and it's all kind of see through and all that kind of thing, like the weird aura thing going on. Aura.
Oh god, you're terrible.
But no, it's I'm actually pretty happy with it. You know, it looks like Crazy Diamond. He's got the weird kind of weird shaped head thing he's got going on. It's all pink and blue. He's got the weird pipes he's got going on. It's Crazy Diamond.
I find the CGI is quite tasteful.
Yeah, which is weird because it's a Japanese movie.
It seems so well made. I mean, in some scenes you can tell it's like a suit, like even when you just see the arm. It's obviously a guy in a suit that have added it to, but that's probably the best for budget. They just need to do small things. You don't need to animate some CGI over like a door or whatever. Yeah,
at the beginning of the trailer, the first shot of Crazy Diamond is his fist kind of manifesting out of Josuke's fist. And that looks, it's got to be a guy wearing a glove. There's no way that was animated like that. It looks too real. So I'm thinking maybe they're doing like this weird motion capture thing, or actually doing guys in suits and augmenting it with CGI.
That's very, very... Oh, crap, what's the word? Oh, that word we've been looking for. Oh, it was in the last episode. Adventurous?
Again.
Just cannot remember that word. Oh, it's like it's adventurous. It's something...
I just remember it and it's gone now.
Oh, God. Hang on, is this like something Jailhouse Rock would do? You just can't... You only remember three things. The word, the podcast, and going to the toilet.
Oh, God.
It's going to come back to us, and we're going to fight over it.
Ambitious.
Ambitious! It's a very ambitious thing they're doing. Thank you,
no
Slapping
problem.
5. Okay. Yes, it's very, very ambitious. Well, there goes the tangent alarm. Let's go to another subject. In more semi-related Toku news, there are more adaptations. We're getting another live-action adaptation of Cowboy Bebop, although unfortunately, no Keanu Reeves as Spike.
Poor Keanu.
He could really use that role. Actually, imagine Spike in Cowboy Bebop, but in fact it's just Keanu being John Wick.
Yeah.
Imagine how much better that would be.
That might be the only thing that could improve Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. Feed John Wick and Kanye. Jason David Frank.
And introducing Dante from the Devil May Cry series. And Knuckles.
But yes, I'm definitely looking forward to this because Cowboy Bebop is something that no one has done a proper adaptation of. I mean, there's a lot of source material to work on, and you've got to get everything just right.
Well, it's not really that hard to adapt either, because it's very Western in and of itself.
Hopefully it'll be more successful than what they did with Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah. Still not seen that.
No, neither have I.
I've heard that it's okay for people who aren't fans of the original.
Oh, great. So, yay. So, woo, I guess. If you've watched it and you aren't a fan of the original, good for you. And if you enjoyed it, great. No, yay, Western Toku. Actually, you know what is still technically Toku? Wonder Woman. That apparently is doing very well.
I'm surprised, man. I mean...
Yeah.
And especially with all the... like a bunch of feminists online were making that their hill to die on, like they did with
it's like, no, this is Wonder Woman, this is our great one. But then they're like, no, wait, she's not obese or black.
Oh,
it's
man.
like, great, because Wonder Woman is obviously a fat black lady.
Unfortunately, the feminist community's problem is that they're an Ouroboros. They're a serpent eating itself.
Still, I'm not too fond, personally, of the casting for Wonder Woman. Tiny Jewish girl is supposed to be big-ass Amazonian woman who can punch a man's anus inside out.
Just give me my extra thick Wonder Woman,
Extra
please.
thick.
Extra thick.
But no, I'm glad that this DC movie is doing well, because Batman and Superman, horrible.
Blimey, that was a joyless movie.
It was horrible, so bad. But I'm glad, because this gives me hope that DC's cinematic universe won't be so terrible.
Boy, it's still going to be pretty terrible. I mean, one good movie, especially if it's a standalone movie, is not enough to save them from what...
I don't know, The Flash could still be pretty good.
No, I couldn't. I mean, look at that suit. Why is he wearing armor? The Flash is meant to wear a thin, like not thin, like a slim, streamlined bodysuit.
Because that's not really realistic. I don't know. Cinema doesn't want that anymore. They want to have leather.
No, it's like the early 2000s all over again.
Yes.
Oh, remember that teaser? I think it was it at the end of First Class or Days of Future Past? Like someone posted a picture online, one of the people involved with the film, of Wolverine's classic suit, like for a live action movie. It was like it was the yellow and brown one, like he had the mask and everything. We never got that.
Yeah, which is a massive shame.
And now we never will, thanks to Logan.
But anyway, Wonder Woman has shown us that the public don't mind having all these great feminine heroes. It's just a matter of execution.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody liked the Ghostbusters one, except for people who liked it, and I guess you're Satan. I don't know. But Wonder Woman is doing well. And so that argument of women being hated in film is wrong.
Yeah, no.
It's just a matter of quality film.
I mean, nobody really, I don't think, dislikes women in films or women superheroes. What they dislike is the whole culture of you're a sexist if you're not slavering for it, you know?
I think they should go back to Shakespearean times, where all the female characters are men in drag.
The only reason I wasn't into the idea of a Wonder Woman movie was because of how low Batman vs. Superman set the bar. She was awful in that, and she had barely anything to do in it.
Yeah.
Plus, the accent was really hard to understand. What accent was she doing in that? I mean, I don't think that's... Was she trying to do Greek?
I think it was like... To me, it sounds like Diana Troy after a few Jaeger bombs.
I mean, hell, oh, man.
Depressing, isn't it? Just trying to... Where's the accent from? Ah! But then again, to be honest, it took me a while to realise what a South African accent was when playing Mass Effect 2. It's like, whoa, one guy with a South African accent. Maybe we'll have to find out from the actress, see what accent she was doing.
Yeah. I think Gal Gadot is a bit too above us to come on the podcast.
No, we will keep pursuing her. What I'll do is I'll show up at her house with like a microphone and just say, what was the accent? Tell us the accent. I'm not going away until you tell us the accent. Then I get arrested and... Oh, yeah, there we go. It's the tangent alarm.
Ding, 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 ding.
It's not going to be a ding, 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 ding.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. You guys will probably know what the tangent alarm sounds like. We don't. I'm probably
going to... future.
Ooh.
Whoa.
It's what's going to happen. Yeah, I'm just going to have a couple of beers, make the tangent alarm. What it is, it's the sound of glass breaking and me swearing. No. But yes, it's technically Toku, so we can still talk about it. Wonder Woman doing great.
Well, it's someone in a colourful outfit and explosions.
Yeah.
That counts, right?
That technically makes a lot of things Toku. That technically makes bombings at Pride parades Toku.
Oh, no.
I know, a bit too dark, but still.
I mean, I've seen people losing their minds over the mere implication that a Marvel movie would count as Tokusatsu.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
why?
It's not Tokusatsu because they're white.
That's kind of racist. Does that mean Richard Brown isn't Toku? Shinken Brown is the best Toku character.
How dare you imply that he is not Tokusatsu?
You filthy purist. Richard Brown is our god. You know where we would be without Shinken Brown's influence? Dead. Drowned in the whirl of sorrows. But yeah.
And purists on both sides are absolute worst.
Yeah, I think every other episode we start to moan about the purists because they're an easy target. They're a good straw man. We can take a stab at them.
Yeah, I mean, I like to think that the people who listen... You're better than that, right?
Yeah.
And no, anyone who listens to us and has listened to us for this long probably is not a purist. They would have left us earlier when we started saying positive things about Power Rangers or Super Sentai, depending on which side of the purist fence they're on.
If you're listening, you're smart, you're clever, you're beautiful. Here's my number.
Appreciate you.
Anyway, speaking about Western things not being Toku and stuff, they've actually announced the cast for the Japanese dub of the Power Rangers movie.
Oh, boy.
I'm glad it's getting shown in Japan, because I really want to get it. Just have some Japanese friend, show them Power Rangers, and just have them react like, what the hell is this?
I was watching a video, I think a couple of weeks ago, and it was people being interviewed for in the run-up to the, and they were airing the Power Rangers movie. And they were just genuinely confused as to why people like Kyuranger so much in the West.
It's really strange. It's this odd cultural phenomenon. But wow, I love to see those perspectives.
It is pretty funny.
Didn't one of the guys from Die Ranger say that he was surprised that Sentai never really caught up as much as Power Rangers?
He said he was rather annoyed that Sentai wasn't as popular in the West as Power Rangers was. He was very tongue-in-cheek about it. He didn't really mean it. He seemed like a really nice guy. I think it was the Red Ranger.
Oh, cool. It's a shame they didn't really do much Dire Ranger stuff in Power Rangers.
Yeah, well, you can understand why, because at that point it was still early days for Power Rangers. They were still trying to work out what they were doing. And changing all the suits, especially for the characters, would have been such a huge brand shift. They probably didn't have that much faith in it. Yeah, adding one new Ranger suit and changing the mechs out would probably seem like the best course of action for them.
Okay, guys, I know you're really concerned about the Yellow Ranger being black, but don't worry, we want to cement our stance because we have the White Power Ranger. It's Jason David Frank's alt-right phase.
Yeah, the funny thing is, Tommy Oliver was actually Native American,
yeah.
And then he was the Red Ranger after that.
Bit on the nose.
Yeah.
Thinking about it, they were really quick to backpedal on the whole Yellow Ranger being the Asian one and like black being a black dude.
I know they've said that it was unintentional, but come on.
It's a bit crazy.
No one. I mean, I guarantee you that Walter Jones and Thuy Trang were thinking it. I mean, there's no way that they weren't when they were given the cast.
He was just like, you seeing this?
Yeah, they just got to look at each other like, can you believe these honkies?
Well, at least you didn't have to shout Black Power.
Man, I mean, I don't think it was done maliciously, but
It was done with the best possible intentions.
Oh yeah, I mean, nothing was made of it. Like they weren't.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said in the previous cast, they're all basically the White Ranger.
Yeah. They're all just white. They're all just the whitest, honkiest characters, though they had to have some stereotypes. I mean, Red, who was like the original Red, who was just bland, it's the main color. You had the Yellow, who's Asian, Black, who's black, Pink, who's effeminate, and Blue, who is very, very cripplingly depressed.
Well, we're talking about the characters, not the actors.
Yeah, still, I just think that Billy was just depressed. He was the ripped one.
Oh.
And he was always sad because he can never take off his shirt to show his massive gains.
No, but Billy was the best character because he was jacked as hell, but he didn't want to make his other friends feel bad about it, so he always covered it up.
Actually, you know what?
Make them feel better
you know how they
themselves.
say they're all these squeaky clean teenagers? It's fine. Like, they're all great except for Billy. He's obviously on the roids. Like, he's obviously doing something. He's, like, smuggling in shark pheromones, injecting into his eyeballs, just getting jacked. And he just does not care. He pretends to be all nice and stuff, but people just don't see the rippling abs beneath it. He could punch a whale to death. Billy is jacked. I'm going to try and find some fan art.
You know you're going to have to go on DeviantArt for that stuff.
Wrong, it turns into Billy Harrington art.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear God. Was this... this is technically a tangent.
Oh, it's
Boom,
definitely a tangent.
tangent alarm.
This whole episode is a tangent. The episode is going to have a kind of like a quiet ding, 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 ding throughout the background.
That's just tinnitus, mate.
Oh, that explains everything.
It explains the voices in your head, but we are the only voice in your head. It will drown out the constant ringing. Crap, what were we actually going to talk about?
Bollocks.
Yeah, I was just talking bollocks. You're listening to the Spandex Power Bollocks podcast. Still, we've got some more stuff revealed for Ultraman Geed.
Oh boy, I still can't get over the fact that he's going to be played by a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah, young Ultra.
You know, it was a dark day for me when I started to realise that I was older than Tokuhiro is now.
Yeah, which means that you can no longer dream of becoming a superhero.
No.
At most,
Never be a hero.
It'll be like Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Oh, no.
But like not with a previous superhero past.
I don't mind young superheroes, but 16?
It's a bit
Come
young.
on.
I mean, if it were part of a group, then like in, I don't know, Zone Fighter, Kyuranger,
Oh,
just
yeah.
something, you got an auxiliary character, but a 16-year-old main.
The last couple of days I've been streaming Showa Toku with a bunch of friends, and every time I do, I'm just reminded of, wow, they had adults playing these characters before.
I know. These are grown men who are just like people with jobs and stuff, but they're also heroes. To be
Yeah.
honest, I was watching a bit of the original Kamen Rider with you, and damn, it's just weird thinking, okay, the main character's an adult, the supporting characters are adults.
There's like one kid.
Everyone is wearing like relatively diverse colours, but nothing is neon.
Yeah, imagine that.
Just what the hell, Showa?
That's why I prefer Showa, because it can be goofy and campy as hell, but it also feels a lot more grounded in reality. Like, the characters look like real people. Actually, no, a better way to put it would be they don't look like they're wearing costumes. They just look like they're wearing clothes. And It may seem like a weird detail to pick up on, but it's something that you kind of find jarring sometimes.
You throwing shade on my waifu. Poppy Pippo Popo. Don't do this to her. Help me. But yes, just don't do... Well, she's nice. Then again, I've only just gotten to the episode in X-Aid where she gets brainwashed to hell with Eurobeat, so that's fun. That's the only way to do it. What you do is you lock someone in a room, Eurobeat, 5 hours Eurobeat, 10 hours Eurobeat, bill of LSD, like a short LSD break, the old FBI special, and then just boom, done, sorted.
Deja vu, I've just been in this
See, it works for him. And he's only just started wearing the neon miniskirt. Looks good on you. Anyway, aside from the terrifying tangents, there's the alarm. Let's get into a little more news.
What's wrong, Rex? Don't you like my legs? More details have been released about Geed and his cheap plastic toys. His transformation device is called the Geed Riser.
What exactly does Riser mean in Japan?
Yeah, because in JoJo, Zhou Eagle's sword is called the Eagle Riser.
Maybe it just sounds cool.
Yeah, it does sound cool, but what does it mean?
It's like how we have companies that just use weird-ass Japanese names, like I can't remember off the top of my head, and...
you got Super Dry.
Yeah, well, no, that's just a company that uses random Japanese words. But you know what I mean, right? It's just weird. It's like, why are they using that? It's like attaching the word ryu to everything, or
makes it dragon.
Nico, or kawaii. It's like, hey, look, your anal parasites are very kawaii today.
God. Thank you for noticing.
I know, right? Oh no, the tangent alarm. Anyway, so the Geed Riser is a strange one. I still can't. It's like, what the hell is up with the funky crossbreed of Gaia memories? And,
and the what are they called? The little batteries.
Judenchi. I have to hum the theme to remember the name. Like, damn, the advertising's working.
It kind of looks like the orb ring from Orb, and they like the handle. It's like they cut the circle bit off and just kept the handle.
Yeah, then for some reason you load the little ampules into another thing.
Yeah.
You slot it like one at a time.
And then slide the riser along it, kind of O's belt style.
It just changes colour and then some funky rotating things happening. It looks a bit like a handheld version of the energy lock seed drivers from Gaim. It's got a little light filling up with soda.
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
It's quite a weird one. It's interesting. It's usual transformation gimmick, but the special effects look nice.
You know what's cool though? Apparently, you can use it not only to fuse ultras together to make a form, but also to fuse monsters together. Because in the we were watching this little advert for it, and it fused Red King and Gamora together.
Yeah.
To make a nightmare.
To make Gonorrhea King.
Well, that's it for me. See you guys. I'm off.
See ya. See ya.
I can't do this anymore. I can't live like this.
Take care.
You did this to me.
So anyway, let's begin talking about conspiracy theories. Everybody knows that lizard people rule the world, but who rules the lizard people? I have a lot of stories finding out...
God.
No, because the lizard god is in fact a fishman. And who rules the fishman? The ape men. Oh, we're doing the cast again? Damn. Anyway.
You locked the door. I couldn't get out.
So Rex's Tangentpocalypse will continue another day. One thing that I find strange is that I'm used to transformation devices having like 3, like, you know, in the O's driver?
Yeah.
It's always like, taka, tora, bata, and but with this, it's 2 things, and there's no satisfying third. Maybe that's a cultural thing, because we like things in 3 pieces. It's this, and this, or just rather than just this and this. Then again...
Tell that to marriage.
Well, no, that's why it's me, the wife, and...
the side hoe.
But it's like some sort of Fight Club style thing where I find out I'm actually my own side chick. But, okay, well, that tangent alarm again, bloody hell. So... No, like, is it supposed to be like in a 3-way thing rather than just like 1, 2? There's no satisfying 3 to kick it in.
Shoe.
There's no satisfying third thing. So if it were like O's, it would just be taka, tora, and it's like tato, tato, tato. Maybe that's for like amputee O's where he doesn't have legs. He's just head and torso. Kamen Rider torsos.
Oh.
Just imagine Edgy just walking along on his hands or dragging himself along.
Just kind of inching along like the human caterpillar.
Yeah, at this point, Ankh is more mobile. Oh, God, it's like, yeah, just lop the legs off an O's.
Oh, you've got the figure out, you could just pull them off.
Yeah, it's only going to cost, what, another King's ransom to get another one? So I'm looking forward to this Geed one because, well...
16 years
Yes, he's young. This feels more like a sequel to Orb than anything else because they're
Oh,
still
yeah.
focusing on combining powers of things. They've given up with all their originality. Let's just
Yeah.
add all the old crap in,
They're
make
gonna
as
milk
many
this.
combinations as possible.
You remember the Spark dolls?
Oh, God, yes. They're running out of originality, but they'll think of something new eventually, surely.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like buying the toys. They're neat, and I like having them on my shelf. But sometimes I just want to break from the toyetic stuff, and I understand. That they need it to fund the show itself
And the weapon shipments.
But it just, I don't know. When it looks like they're using toys and stuff like that, I don't mind the toys not looking screen accurate if the stuff on the screen, but then looks good.
Yeah, that's the problem, because in a lot of the pictures we're seeing, you can see the seams over everything. It just looks like a plastic toy. In a lot of Toei things, they can sort of get away with it, because it's at different scales. But with Ultraman, it's always a bit too obvious.
See, I just miss the stuff like the beta capsule, it was simple. That looks like that looks simple. It's good. It's just a little tube you can click. Yeah.
Done. But with this, you buy the base unit, then you buy all the extra peripheral things. It's business. It's how it works.
Yeah,
that's how they get you.
Yeah, I get it and I understand it. And I don't mind it from a business point of view because I need to make money somehow to fund the TV show. I just wish it either looked better or looked less toyetic.
I don't know. Do you hate this more than the Gamer Driver?
No, actually, I hate the Gamer Driver much more. It's an impressive toy. The engineering in it is pretty decent. It just doesn't look good.
I still like it for the campy appeal.
I've got nothing against campiness. I just want it to be good campy as well.
Campy Rider.
And I still can't like most of the characters in X8 because they're all assholes.
Well, they're all trying to screw each other over, yeah.
I know, but that's not what I want for my heroes. Not every hero, and it's just kind of just annoying because I just want them to. I don't know. I just want to like him.
Understood why Nico's character is always vengeful. Just shows up like, hey, you gonna kick Emu's ass yet? You gonna beat the crap out of him? Oh, he beat me in a video game, and I want him to get hurt.
It's just stuff like that. It just seems kind of weirdly mean spirited.
Yeah. Hopefully, Build will have better things, although it might lead to I don't know what. Just random drama happening in a gym. Imagine that. I really want your idea. Then
hang on. His rider machine is an exercise bike.
Oh. It doesn't actually go anywhere.
He's just trying to work on his legs.
It's like, how Gaim tried to go the healthy eating route? Let's just go this route, just have them exercise. Kids just buff up. It's like Kamen Rider branded whey protein. just bulk.
Oh man, his final form will look more like Orbs, Zophi, and Belial, the Bresta form, where he's just hench as hell.
No, his final form is where he just takes the suit off, and he's just got abs.
Oh.
And he just greases himself up and just does
fights himself.
Turkish wrestling moves. Just throws them down. But he's just big, and it follows like Bollywood physics, so people are just falling around in slow-mo.
No, it's Steven Seagal physics, where he only has to exert a minimum amount of effort, and they just collapse.
Tap a person, head falls off. Yes. I'd love to see that. Hopefully, they're going to be... Actually, I'm not too... Again, see, This is zip zap zoobadabab.
Oh no, he's had a stroke. Oh,
I'm morphing into Bill Cosby. No, what I'm saying is...
What was in that drink, Rex? Rex, I'm starting to feel a bit funny.
Yeah, okay, so, Build. Do you think they will take a more serious route? Or keep it in the same light-hearted crazy?
I think they're going to keep it in the same kind of light-hearted crazy stuff. Because X8's doing really well. And they're going to want to ride that.
Yeah, hopefully they try to keep out the drama parts that X8 tried to do all the time when they were trying to be the sort of heartfelt medical drama, like, I can heal your injuries with love, and here's a semi-unrelated scene of a man in neon spandex beating the piss out of a monster.
I'm going to let you leave this hospital bed despite the fact that you need to stay here because I was given a Wonder Swan once.
Yeah, if he were a medical intern anywhere else, his ass would be on the street. It's like, I play video games. Welcome in. We're Japan. We've got an aging population, no growth. We need people. At least you speak Japanese.
You play Trauma Center? Well, you're more than qualified.
On the easiest difficulty. And I've got, like, arm ticks, so just don't let me get my hands inside a person. Whoop! But he still follows Steven Seagal physics.
Yeah.
Just predators everyone. Oh, God. X8 is a strange beast. I'm enjoying it. One thing I do like that it has is how they end every episode on see you next game. So it cuts straight to see you next game, then the preview.
Oh, you mean there's no weird thing like Kyuranger had last time, where Champ is absolutely decimated and then it just goes into wah, wah, wah. Ranger.
Oh, God.
Kyuranger.
That is so strange. It is very weird in Sentai because it's like, here's something incredibly dark in this now serialized show to, okay, let's have a happy little song and dance to forget the trauma. That's how we
sing and dance with us after the commercials.
I think that's what happened after Brexit was announced. Come sing and dance with us. Oh, God. Even after the new elections. Okay, we know that it's now a Tory DUP coalition. Just sing and dance. That's pelvic thrust. Oh, dear. Actually, this is quite a decent segue because it allows us to announce that Kyuranger's ending theme is also changing.
Oh.
That is a massive disappointment. First the pelvic thrusting, now the theme itself, despite it being so wonderfully catchy.
Yeah, it's still in my head.
I mean, I can barely remember Zyuoja's one, and Tokuja, I cannot. Did Tokuja have one?
Yeah, I like Tokuja's one. It's all about trains and stuff like that.
Oh, see, all I can remember mainly are Go Busters, Kyoryuja, and Kyuranger. Just, yes, they've got to have this amount of catchiness to them, and Kyuranger was fine. It was like, yeah, and it got faster, and tama, cute. Let's a cute tama. We can't speak Japanese.
We don't know the moon speak.
And it's a shame. Because they're pulling that's sort of what Go Busters did, though for them it was the intro theme. It's just a shame. I'm disappointed. I'm so very disappointed.
Well, maybe they'll bring the pelvic thrusting back for it.
Maybe it's like 3 different types of pelvic thrusting against various objects with like a thrusting drum and bass beat. It's like unce, 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 unce. It's like high-speed champ thrusting against an enemy to defeat him. Like, they go absolutely filthy.
Oh, if only.
Galaxy!
Champ, no!
But until we hear previews of what the theme will be, I'm on the fence because I loved Kyutama dancing.
Oh, yeah.
It's so happy and upbeat, and they've got competition.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got a tough act to follow.
That just says a lot about Kyuranger, to be honest. They established everything early on, so now in these episodes, they just got to keep trying to one-up themselves.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with the rate at which they're going through this stuff. I mean, in the last episode that just came out, the Pixis globe is ready to be used to find the final globe to make the Argo.
Well, that's because they spent too much time screwing around with characters. They're going to try and get as much stuff sorted out plot-wise as possible. I think they're pulling a bit of a Power Rangers here. It's like, okay, this arc, done. Out of the way, here's a new toy.
They're going through it at a breakneck speed. I mean, heck, the Argo would be the main plot for another Sentai.
Yeah, but now it's like, well, damn, maybe the Argo is going to connect to something even bigger.
I'm going to call it now. The leaks we've seen of Ho-Oh Soldier's mecha thing, I'm going to say that's probably the Argo.
Oh god, that's a horrible idea.
Well, not really. Well, I mean, I guess it's not the best design, but I mean, there are 3 sections to it. You got the launch pad section, you got the rocket section, and the satellite section. So 3 of those 3 globes.
That
really
mech is the laziest design. It's so lazy. I mean, at least in Zyuoja, they had the cubes stacked on top of each other, doing something almost. But with this, it's the actual Q-Tamas. Just stuck to it. Like, just big-ass Q-Tamas stuck to it. No auxiliary mecha being piloted. Nope, just that. It's horrible. It's bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think the base...
Base looks
Chireno looks okay, but then as you add more and more to it,
it suffers from Shinkenja disease. Then again, I could have also said Go Onja, but Shinkenja just has a place in my heart for very bizarre mech design.
Added G12 formation is the worst.
Now, what about a movie where that then combines with all of Kyuranger stuff? They really do enjoy having the cluster look mechs. It's like, okay, let's combine everything. There, done, beautiful.
Well, it's better than what they did in stuff like Kyuranger, where it was just let's just stand them on top of a brachiosaur. That works.
Yeah, mecha designs have gone quite far recently.
Yeah.
Hey Ranger, I know this is a tangent. Yeah, go away, Alarm, go away. But you know how there's the Super Mario franchise in Japan?
Oh no.
Do you think they chose Mario as being Italian because his voice patterns mimic English? Like, it's a me, Mario. It's a me, Mario. Let's go. Seriously, think about it. So long, Bowser.
So long, Bowser.
See, it just translates. You've got to have that silly, stereotypical Italian accent, but then it just works well with English.
See, if you ask me, it's just because they're trying to recreate their reassemble the Axis powers.
What, with Luigi as German? That's going to happen. They made their own little Axis. What they do is they trap the soul of Mussolini in the games, and that's why it's so powerful.
Oh man, dude, do you remember Game Theory?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that video that MatPat did about Mario being a communist or something?
Oh
like that?
yeah, people are weird.
Oh, I hate Game Theory. Like, do you remember when he gave the Pope a Steam code for Undertale?
Man, what is with people nowadays?
No, he spent like a 17-minute long video talking about how great he was for giving the Pope Undertale.
See, normally virtue signaling hipsters would have a video saying how great they are for giving a fiver to a hobo, not for giving the Pope, the leader of the Catholic religion,
who doesn't even have a computer, by the way,
a copy of Undertale.
Not even a copy, a Steam code.
Steam code, not even ownership. It's like, hey, yeah, here you go. I'd like to think that the Pope then just gave it to the first guy who asked. Like there's this one priest who just likes video games on the down low. He's like, hey, yo, Francis, can I have that? He's like, yeah, sure, whatever.
I gave it to the first altar boy of the day as a way of apology.
Ooh, dark. No, I can just imagine like a priest like doing Twitch streams is actually part of the Vatican. And it's like he's doing like a live stream with a camera, then suddenly the Pope walks into the wrong room. And he's like, whoa, what are you doing there? Stop streaming Overwatch. Heroes never die though. Ah, you're sorted. At least you aren't playing Genji. You're not going to hell. Boom, tangent.
No, he gave it to a Swiss guardsman.
Yes. Okay. Actually, the Super Mario Brothers movie was technically Toku.
Technically.
A
very broad sense of the word.
It's based on a Japanese franchise. It's a live-action adaptation.
So basically what you're saying is that the Super Mario Brothers movie was Power Rangers.
You're putting words in my mouth here. Actually,
are you denying it?
Actually, imagine Saban's Super Mario. Then again, there's no real source material to work on. It would probably work better in some sort of animated context. But one day there will be another Super Mario. And it won't be the one we want. It'll be crap. It'll be pants.
Yeah, the Mario franchise is kind of stagnated at the moment.
Well, it's always been stagnating. All the games are just rehashes of the same thing. I mean, every third-person platformer has just been copying Mario 64. Every third-person platformer. Every 3D platformer, just boom. It's Super Mario 64. It perfected it, and they're staying at that level.
Now, this is completely off topic, but Rex.
What?
Bubsy's coming back.
Really? Bubsy's coming back?
Bubsy's getting a new game.
How? Kickstarter?
No. Acclaim came back and they were like, we're making...
Really?
Acclaim come back. We're like, we're making Bubsy. He did well, apparently.
Why? I thought Acclaim died.
They're not dead anymore.
What's next? Pandemic coming back? Please.
How do you kill that which did not live?
Didn't they try so hard with Bubsy as well?
They tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Thank you, Linkin Park, for narrating our teenage years. But no, seriously, Bubsy?
Bubsy's back. Bubsy's back. He's got a trailer and he looks awful.
Why?
Back.
Having just quickly had a look at the teaser trailer, it's bog standard 2D platform affair. Doesn't actually look that awful. Like graphically that awful. It's better than Mighty Number 9.
Actually, I'd say graphically it's on a par with Mighty Number 9.
Yeah, but still,
honestly, it's man.
I like to think that they haven't had any genuine writing. All the dialogue and talking in the trailer was just random lines. It's just it's not going to be a great game. Not going to be good even.
Did you ever play the original Bubsy?
I've never actually played Bubsy.
I did.
Wow, this is I guess it made you the man you are today.
It broke me.
Bubsy broke Ranger. Why isn't there a Bubsy gash yet?
You don't know what it was like, Rex. You don't know. You weren't there.
Bubsy Gashat, furry fantasy. Oh wait, no.
Every level played like an ice level.
Really?
Yeah, he had no traction. Everything would kill you. You had fall damage in a third-person platformer from the 90s. Fall damage.
God, you mean the PlayStation 1 Bubsy as well?
Yeah, Bubsy 3D.
Has anyone done any sort of speedruns on this? Because this sounds like the Dark Souls of platforming.
It's pain.
And again, there's a difference between difficulty good and difficulty awful design, but hey, I want to see that. I want to see speedruns of Bubsy 3D.
Bubsy wasn't difficult on purpose. Bubsy was difficult because no one working on it had any kind of talent. I would fight anyone who worked on Bubsy.
I'd like to think that after we publish this cast, one guy who worked on Bubsy heard this, and he's getting on a bit. He's in his mid-40s, but yeah, mid-40s getting on a bit. Ooh, young people. But he's been bodybuilding the whole time. He just knocks on the door, kicks it down, completely jacked, and you have to fight him in the street.
I would do it. Okay, if any of you out there, our listeners, worked on Bubsy, any Bubsy game, I will fight you. I will lose, probably, but I will fight you just to get some kind of closure for the damage you did to me.
On an unrelated note, I guess I'll be the one hosting auditions for new co-hosts, as Ranger will be unable to speak, breathe, or just do any action after the jacked members of the Bubsy team have knocked his cracker ass to the pavement. Is this even one big tangent?
The whole episode is a tangent, my dude. Don't worry about it.
Okay, think almost every time we say the T word, the alarm goes off.
Ding, ding, ding.
Actually, that's what I should do. I should just record you going ding, ding, ding obnoxiously.
Ding, 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 ding. There we go. That's a tangent alarm.
Yes, but actually, the alarm sounds a bit like this. Peculiar, isn't it?
I didn't hear anything.
You did. I'm going to dub it in over.
But you can't dub things into real life.
Yes, I can. Fine. In this case, to you, Mr. Deaf to the fourth wall, the tangent alarm is the silence. It's the silence of knowing that what you're saying is going unheard by the masses who wanted to hear about Toku, but in fact we're talking about Bubsy and Jason David Frank. It is the silence of knowing that you're the only one who cares, and everything else echoes into this great big chamber of nothing. All is silent because you created this silence. See, me, I'm hearing a chirpy little alarm. You're getting existential dread.
Did we ever have talent?
Yeah. I'm talented. I can do a Chewbacca impression. See? Talent.
Would the games in the Gashats be any good? I mean, a lot of them seem like they just came from the late 90s.
Well, they did actually make a Mighty Action X Time game.
Oh no, I forgot about that.
For the DS.
No.
It looks terrible. The Japanese don't believe in anti-aliasing. And even though it was partly made by some company called Cryware, I had some sort of mini-stroke, and I thought it said Crytek, like the guys who made Crysis. That would have really confused me.
Yeah.
All the titles in the Gashats are just so terrible. They don't understand naming conventions in video games. I think they're still stuck in the NES, Famicom era, where they just say, okay, this is a game. Okay, what do we call a game where you have a gun, you shoot things? Bang, bang, shooting. What do you call a game with a bike? Bakaso Bike. What do you call a game with cop? Well, Mighty Brothers Double X is a sequel. Drago Knight Hunter Z. What's the Z for? I don't know, it sounds cool. It's like Z is always a thing in Japan. It's like how we have the colon and then a title like something colon Origins. The Reckoning. Yeah, it's like that. It's same for Japan. It's just instead of having all that bollocks on it, it's just Z.
Yeah, they had the Powerpuff Girls Z.
Yeah, instead of like what's that new Mirror's Edge game? It's Mirror's Edge colon something.
Oh yeah.
What they should have called it is Mirror's Edge Z.
Mirror's Z.
Yeah. Batman Z. Batman Arkham Z. The Elder Scrolls 5 Z. Elder Scrolls Z. I'd play that.
Or we meld the two. We have something like Matrix Rezedded.
How can you re-Z something? Do you have to buy some existing Z, or you just gotta? Also, who calls a video game Dangerous Zombie? It's like that's calling Doom Dangerous Zombie. I know it's Heart of Darkness, but it's part Doom. Like, why would you? No.
Dangerous Doom. Dangerous demons.
Dangerous Dan makes dangerous doom to fulfill his dangerous plan. Oh god, that has been brewing for a long time. But the naming convention's so strange. It's like, let's make the single topic of our game and make it the name of it.
Yeah.
Just what? No one does that anymore.
Well, it is a kids' show. Maybe they just have to make it so the little kidlets could understand.
Well, yeah. Still, at least they didn't do anything visual novel. Oh wait, there's Tokimeki Crisis.
Your waifu is trash. Mine, on the other hand, just has asthma.
Yeah. Actually, oh god, there probably will be some strange Poppy Peepa Popo and Tackle fan art.
Oh man,
that's gonna be weird.
Yeah. And do you reckon people actually have Toku wife? Oh wait, what am I saying? Of course, Mao fans exist.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Mao. It's the state. No, not Chairman Mao.
Oh, okay, because he's obviously everyone's waifu. He's the grand waifu.
He's the state-enforced waifu.
Oh.
No, it's the stage name for the woman who played Gokai Yellow and who now plays the voice of Raptor.
Oh.
On M, when Gokaija came out, everyone liked Gokai Yellow, and they've been dubbed Mao fags, and they derail threads. But now we've got this weird thing going on where the anti-waifu brigade is also derailing it. It's awful.
And then there's that one guy who says, "Hello, everybody."
Oh man, yeah, the Dragon Daddy guy.
Shout out to you crazy bastard.
Please stop. It's the same image every thread.
That's all of 4chan though. oh, Tangent Alarm again. Crikey. So this is a podcast about Tokusatsu, right?
What is it?
I think so.
I thought it was some weird, bizarre, homoerotic softcore porno.
No, that was when we started talking about Kamen Rider Build, which, according to your headcanon, is something about greased-up gym buffs doing that, rather than something industrial-themed. We'll have to place our bets.
All right. I can only hope that it's filmed by David Dakota.
That would be terrifying. That would be morally worse than the thrusting.
And it too will be filmed in a porno house.
Oh god. Still, I'm excited toward the new Kamen Rider because this is the new phase in Neo Heisei. This is phase 2. Then I mean, it was fairly stable with Neo Heisei originally because Double O's Forze.
Yeah, they were pretty consistent.
Yeah, they were consistent in a lot of their themes. And, they've missed out on a lot of gimmicks because in this one, they don't even have little robots flying around anymore. Like
they do kind of for those power-ups. But
but like actual little assistant robot things.
Yeah, they don't have the little helpers like the little... what were those?
I know in Double, there was like the weird funky flying thing.
Yeah, Double, they had like the little spider
gadgets.
watch, the snail goggles.
O's, they had the Candroids.
Beetle phone.
Candroids, though. Great name.
Yeah, what was the...
Forza.
What were the ones in Forza? Because they were like
droids
fast food. Yeah,
something.
food droids, something like that.
Yeah, it's like, here's one shape, like a burger.
Yeah, you got the milkshake one, the fry thing, yeah.
Just, why?
Wizard had those little dragon monster
those are actually quite cool. They're like little familiars, and, well, what happened was, when they were spawned, they appeared as a sprue, then they sort of detached and assembled themselves.
Yeah.
And Wizard had so much potential.
You're never going to stop being salty about that, are you?
I will not. Wizard is my Kiva.
God.
See, now I've got you salty.
It's
Double
just...
sodium.
Oh, man. Just Kiva is the biggest disappointment.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm starting to sound like Mr. Plinkett.
Brr. Oh, no.
Kamen Rider Kiva was the most disappointing thing since my son.
What is originality? So far in this episode, Kamen Ranger has challenged to fight 2 groups of people. People who worked on the Bubsy games and fans of Kamen Rider Kiva. And it's actually going to be the same group of bodybuilders.
Fans.
Okay, and so, yeah, flame on. Well, then what came after Wizard? Gaim. Gaim didn't have the robots.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Do the shift cars count with drive? Because they did think, but they didn't really have much of a personality.
Oh, no, except for that one that his partner was injured.
Oh, you mean the
He was filled with righteous justice.
How would you get righteous justice for a destroyed Hot Wheel?
Angry car noises.
Is this like a car version of John Wick? They blew up his Hot Wheel. He can no longer do the ramp. That was such a strange gimmick in Drive.
Yeah, the shift cars.
Yeah. Also a very strange design for the driver because instead of doing the same thing and sticking all the sound equipment in the transformation, like the little devices, let's stick it all in the belt so you can't really do much with legacy stuff.
Honestly, I'm still really happy with the belt. I love it.
Oh, I've seen you using the belt. It is good stuff.
A marvel.
The display on the front with
yeah.
the LED, it is so clear and fluid. It's beautiful.
Wonderful. Thank you, Japan.
Thank you, Japan. See, that's good plastic tat.
Oh yeah.
I'm just hoping Geed's looks as good in meat space.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Ultraman gimmicks. They don't really do it as well as Toei do. I suppose maybe I don't know, Kamen Rider kind of has the market corner with belts. So they can't really try anything like that.
Toho doing anything with Toku serials? I mean, is Grand Seizer still going on?
I don't know. I keep meaning to watch Grand Seizer. I just can't find a place to watch it.
Yeah. To be honest, I need to watch more of these shows.
Oh yeah, I want to watch.
It's not just Sentai.
Yeah. What's it called? What's that? I think it's Philippines. Is it Bima? Something like that? Bimaa?
Ooh, I can't remember. I know that China has one called Giant Savers.
Yeah. Oh. What was it called? Tomoko Heroes. I want to watch that as well.
Oh, yeah, that's also good.
Like, what was that clip I sent you? Like the leader, or like the woman
she
in
starts
charge.
speaking English.
Yeah, when she's
Talk Japanese. Oh, every time.
I think. Oh, what's the name? What's the name of the guy who played Ramirez from Kyuranger? Was it something Baldwin? Robert Baldwin?
Something, but he'll always be Ramirez to me.
I think, was he in one of the Tomoko Heroes series?
We'll have to find out.
I really want to see him in more stuff.
And now we're going to do a quick cut to after we check his IMDb. Woo!
Oh boy! Ooh, future!
So anyway, we're back from IMDb. I've probably stuck some sort of wibbly sound effect. I'm just pulling out the synthesizer and making sound effects after this recording. So we're back, and we've checked out Robert Baldwin's IMDb. He was actually in Shosei Kantai Seizer X, which is quite cool. He's done a lot of things in Toku, and it's strange to see because he's this very broad, masculine European dude, and he's got a lovely beard, and it's just like, okay, kids, wow.
Yeah.
He was even in a few, I think there's like either bit roles or dubbed in a couple of Godzilla movies as well.
Yeah.
Just like, hang on, what the hell? That is amazing. It doesn't even say what the roles were, it's just always uncredited. It's like, we've got to know which background white guy you are, Robert. Just tell us.
It's gonna be like, where's Wally? Where's Baldwin?
Where's Baldwin? Yeah.
We're gonna have to do like a video, just going through it frame by frame, looking at every person, trying to recognize Robert Baldwin.
Oh, we could live stream that. We spend 5 minutes on every frame of the movie, and then just have like everyone else look in and see. You spot Robert Baldwin? There's Robert Baldwin. First person to win it gets like a Steam code to Undertale. Like, it's the Pope's copy of Undertale. That's what we'll
That turns out the Pope listens to the podcast and comes in.
Yeah.
And we have to give him another copy of Undertale.
Yeah. That's, instead of praying or giving tithes to the church, you just give him copies of Undertale.
And that's how you buy your way into heaven in this day and age.
Yes, Martin Luther was right. You don't buy with money, you buy with copies of Undertale. That was one of the rules he missed out because he forgot, but yeah. Oh, it's the tangent alarm. I love white actors in Toku because they just appear and you're like, oh, hey, it's you. How are you? Yeah, it just stands out so well.
And sometimes when you've been watching Toku for a while and you see a white person, you're like, wait, are they white or am I mistaken?
It is strange. Like, there are some because owing to the fact that a lot of Japanese populations are fairly diverse. Yeah. Like, when we watched Bioman, we saw one guy who we thought was a white guy, another guy we thought was a big black dude.
Yeah.
Japanese people.
Oh, no, it was Life Man had the black guy in it.
No, it was, Life Man had the black guy, but I'm talking about Bioman.
Oh,
it was like,
yeah.
He looked like a black sundowner from Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah.
That was bizarre.
Yeah, I mean, Japan, seriously. I mean, what is with your diversity of facial features? It's really weird. I mean,
it's interesting.
People joke about not being able to tell Asians apart, but
in fact, it's diverse as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, it can go from, you've got your pale porcelain doll-faced ones, then it goes straight into like Malaysian, Filipino. It's very diverse. For an archipelago, they've got a lot of diversity going on.
See, guys, we're not racist.
Yeah, it's various shades of Japan.
50 Shades of Japan.
50 Shades of Japan. That's everything in Japan, minus the thrusting.
Oh. Okay.
No, seriously, in Bioman, one of the main baddies, he looked like a white guy. I thought he was just some random white guy.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. I can never remember his name, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And there's the other one who...
It's like, obviously, the big, strong, bulky one.
Yeah, I could have sworn he was from, more southern Asia.
But no, it's like, wow. boom. Plot twist, everyone's actually Japanese. It's like some Invasion of the Body Snatchers thing. We were all... No, that's what the song Turning Japanese was warning us about. I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
Bam, bam, bam,
You've got me turning up and turning down in around. Oh, God. Those are the symptoms of turning Japanese. Ironically, weeaboos are the ones who don't.
They're immune.
They're immune. Yeah. No, I love just foreigners in Toku. It's just fun to point out. It's like, hey, that's cool. It's like Richard Brown in Shinkenja.
Oh, yeah, it's not for any kind of weird... it must represent me perfectly.
It's just, hey, that's cool.
I can't enjoy a thing if I can't see myself in it. It's just kind of neat because you wouldn't expect it. It's just kind of like it's a novelty.
It's also the way that they get them to act.
Yes.
Like really over the top.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Have you seen this way?
Oh, the episode we were streaming, it was episode 40 of Kamen Rider. It started off in Switzerland.
Oh, yes.
Happy New Year.
No. It was in Switzerland. Everyone was speaking American accents and Yankee Doodle was playing.
Yes.
Just, wait, hang on. What the hell?
I'm surprised they didn't all have them wear blonde wigs with big fake noses.
That's just Owen Wilson cosplay.
Owen Wilson face. This is cultural appropriation of the Owen Wilsons.
No. You know how there's the usual stereotype of all Japanese look the same? The Japanese think of all of us as looking like Owen Wilson. That's why you have so many excited Japanese tourists. They take photos of everything because they think everyone they see is Owen Wilson. It's like, oh my god, Owen Wilson.
Yeah, I was watching this video before I came out to do the recording. It was why you were here in Japan, and it's these people who just mob these guys at airports to ask them why they came to Japan. And the episode I was watching actually had one of the guys from Platinum Jazz in it.
Whoa.
Yeah, I love those guys. And they were really surprised to learn that he was actually in a jazz band that played covers of anime themes.
Surprised or disappointed?
Not surprised. You know what's weird about Japanese TV like this? It's like one of those YouTube reaction videos or something like that, because you always have a little
person in the corner of the screen
to tell the Japanese people how to react.
It's like, you got to be all surprised. You go like, whoa,
nani, nandayo,
nandesu
yamero. Those are the only Japanese I know. You can't tell where I know those from, can you? Yamete Oni-chan.
Okay, how terrifying. Japanese television is always weird. Then again, I love the game shows. Takeshi's Castle. I need to find it again.
I think they got episodes on YouTube.
Yes, but it's not the right episodes. I want the British episodes because they're all narrated by Craig Charles. I mean, it's Lister from Red Dwarf doing a sardonic narration of Japanese people getting whacked.
You know what would make Takeshi's Castle even better?
What?
If it was Takeshi Hongo doing it.
Oh, now imagine that as a game show.
You know what would be even better?
What?
If he was doing it to test subsequent riders' worth, like X-A to be recognized as a true Kamen Rider.
That's like a web movie plot, surely.
Yeah, I need it. Come on, Toei.
Yeah, then again,
give me this thing.
Then again, it would be heavily scripted unless you have willing contestants dress up in Kamen Rider suits and then proceed to break all their limbs. It's way too brutal.
It's a thing I need, and I'll never be able to live properly unless I have it.
We need more Japanese game shows in our lives.
Yeah. You know what I love?
Go
Clips from like Japanese variety shows where they have old riders as guests on it.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was watching this one and it was Hiroshi Fujioka and they asked him to do the transformation thing. It was just really sweet. And it's even better when they have kids there.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was watching this other one where a bunch of combat men kind of storm into the studio with a bunch of kids and they were all kind of acting scared like, oh no, battle gimps. And then the first 5 or so riders come in and start, fighting the combat men and saving the kids. It was really sweet.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It's a bit like those public appearances of Ultraman characters. How they always have them show up and have pictures with the kids and they just frolic around.
It's great. On the podcast Twitter feed we have, we get like a bunch of those being reblogged and it's amazing.
It's really fun. It's cute. You can tell the suit actors aren't hating themselves as much as other people who do public stuff. It's so cute.
It's sweet seeing like 0 and 7 together and just as father and son. It's just really nice.
Yeah. I mean, sure, we might not be too keen on the merchandise, but they do good public appearances.
Yeah. Those are sweet. I mean, I've said to you a couple of times that being a local hero would probably be my ideal career. just getting dressed up in like this very tight, uncomfortable, very hot
And
suit.
doing chores.
And doing
in
like
the
charity
weather.
work and working with kids. It would just be really sweet. I'd love it.
See, my dream job for this is the guy who manages all these and makes a bunch of money off it. And he wears a comfy, posh suit and sits in an air-conditioned office.
I thought I was the evil one.
The true evil is capitalism, my friend.
Oi. Go back to your pig iron smelting pit in the back garden.
Ah, true. I'm that kind of Mao fan. And so, that's right, you can hear the tangent alarm. A lovely communism-related tangent is a great leap forward in terms of our awful sense of humor.
Breaking me.
And so, this has been episode 19 of the Spandex Power Armor podcast. We've covered a lot of progress in Toku news. We've had our own little chats. We've had a lovely bunch of tangents. And this is a message to you. Thank you for sticking with us for all this time. You are such wonderful people, and sure, we're only small time right now, but we're going to keep going, and you're going to keep going, because you're great. You, the audience out there, you're great, except for you, one guy who worked on Bubsy. I'm not personally too keen on you because you're gonna kick my mate's ass. But that's it. You're all great.
Yeah.
You're all fantastic. And again, we're gonna start plugging Toku Toy Store. Please visit them if you're in the UK or Europe. And you got to get your Rider merch. And yeah, just all sorts really. Rider, Sentai. I wonder if they've still got those Thunderbirds figurines around.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, technically Toku anyway.
Yeah, it is. Well, Doctor Who's technically Toku.
Oh, so's the X-Files. I wonder if they do Mulder action figures.
Well, my mum's got a Mulder action figure.
Sweet.
Yes.
I'm just going to have to give Will and Jeremy a bunch of Mulder action figures and force them to flog it. That would be the best possible thing.
Yeah.
It's technically Toku, guys. Come on, please. I'm sponsoring you. Come on. You use code Foxy Mulder. Although they all come naked, so you have to buy the clothing separately. That's my marketing plan.
That?
Ah, true. No, it's old Mulder. It's a recent series Mulder.
Okay.
Same with the Gillian Anderson figures. You have to pay money for it to put clothes on. And so that horrible marketing idea aside, make sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube. Leave us a like, a comment, a subscribe, a funny pun, even hate mail. We love that. We love the hate. Give us the hate.
Yeah.
Layer the hate on us thick.
I still need to frame that first hate message we got.
Ah, yes.
This review is bad.
Just nothing. No punctuation. Just
It was
that.
perfect.
It's perfect.
I love
it's
it.
art. And so while we just roll in all this like pigs in muck, you have a lovely day after listening to this. This is Rex signing off. Stay fabulous.
Keep on riding, folks.